Jeffrey, of all the quarterbacks in the AFC, who would have thought Daniel Jones would be the one leading the league in QBR, in passing yards, and in yards per dropback a quarter of a way into the season? He's playing the best football of his career, and the Colts are sitting as the number 1 seed in the conference. So in a conference that has Patrick, and it has Josh, and it had Burrow till he got hurt, it has Lamar, all these guys.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, is it for real?
It is for real. And you know who whispered it this summer? Dominique Fox.
There you go.
He did.
Give me credit.
He whispered it.
Give me some credit.
He knew. This offense is predicated on a quarterback being precise but getting the ball out on time. And Shane Steichen and the West Coast principles, all the things that he understands about getting the ball out of his hand, Daniel Jones is doing exceptionally well. With Warren at tight end, this dude looks like an all-pro, by the way. He is a freaking beast.
Tight end? They put him everywhere.
Bro, he is a beast.
They put him in the backfield.
Jonathan Taylor is running that thing. Like, I mean, it's all the pieces and parts.
Right there, man.
And Daniel Jones, he's not just everybody's like, oh, you just get management. He's playing above manager level. This guy is playing lights-out football. This offense is for real.
He had a couple throws in the Denver game, getting smacked in the face, rolling left, off balance, people in his face. And here's the thing. The offensive line's playing great. JT is running the rock like a healthy, young JT is running it. And you're right. Look, Daniel Jones, that ball's coming out quick. Tyler Warren is a beast. And those wide receivers right now, they're all showing up for him.
That's right.
I definitely think it's sustainable. Just think about this. Think about what Minnesota – look, he got an exposure to the West Coast offense when he was up in Minnesota, when he was with Stefanski. And so I think right now he's benefiting from being in that kind of system, and now he's just taking off just like Sam Darnold did.
That's right.
Nick, everyone would be talking about them. You know, it's water under the bridge, but if A.D. Mitchell doesn't have the first of the season's purposeful fumbles that should have been a touchdown, they probably are unbeaten right now.
Right, and I mean, I think you could also say that Broncos game, if it weren't for that penalty, they probably would have lost. So it always kind of sorts itself out. But I think ultimately this team is going to be really good. It reminds me a lot, obviously, the first memory we go back to is like Minnesota last year. And it does not mean necessarily that Daniel Jones won't be able to stand up in those big moments. He hasn't been in a ton of them, but he did have one playoff game where he went nuts. So there's hope that Daniel Jones can be that type of player.
Yeah, no, if you're going to ask me who would I pick in that division, it would be the Colts. But for me, I lean on reason and the fact that it's a long season. So they can sustain it. They have all the pieces, but who's to say?
Let's see how it turns out. Okay, so we've got all of that. And it is time now for another one of our favorite name-based puns. Everyone pronounce it with me carefully. Zero Fox given.
We got it.
Dominique has a couple of things that have caught his attention.
Isaac Tesla. Is white chest hair considered taco meat? He gives zero fucks about this scoreboard. These kids are ridiculous. Let me see his birth certificate. They gave zero fucks about decorum. What happened to the old days where you sneak into a motel?
Here we go. Dominique, as only he can, is going to show us a bunch of people in and around the world of sports who just gave zero Fox.
All right, so it's baseball playoff time. It's time to watch the baseball playoffs. And we got PCA in the middle of the field. Darkness is spreading. He gives zero Fox about actually making the play. Because it's impossible. Why are you jumping? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? That thing landed.
I want to see his facial expression.
He's locked in. A for effort. Thanks for trying. He's like, almost had it. It's close.
You'll get a better look at it here. We have the little momentary black. Look at this. Look where the ball is.
That's brutal.
Missed time to jump by this much. And now, I believe, at first I saw Mac Jones' outfit, and I was like, I can't wear that. And I still feel like I can't wear it. But I realized that maybe he's sending a message. This was his career before San Francisco. And this is his career after San Francisco.
Let's go.
He's giving y'all the Harvey Dent Two-Face walking in there. Give it to him, McCorkle.
Yeah.
I think McCorkle saw a dead body earlier that day. Like, did you hear that story?
Yes,
reported that McCorkle Jones saw somebody floating in the water and then went out there and cooked.
Mac is not messing around.
He's not messing around. He was even doing the sway trying to get him on the camera, man. Get away from me, cameraman.
Get him McCorkle. And the last thing is Jalen Noel. And so, congratulations on your touchdown and blowing out the Ravens. And I love a good trash talk. Go ahead and troll them with the Ray Lewis dance. But do the squirrel right. That's like this. the form is stiff. That ain't what it looked like. You got to dip.
What is it? Show us. How is it supposed to go?
How does it look like?
I'm just saying, it's got to be a slot. There's got to be some.
Gotta get down.
There it is.
There it is. That's it.
I don't know. I'm not suggesting I can do it, but I'm just.
He just looks stiff for receiver. I didn't like that. Lean into it, man. It's a little something to it.
Yeah, Greeny.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
No.
Greeny gave
I'll show you a
step. Greeny gave the step out. Greeny got the knee bent and stepped that thing out.
does look like you just got off
he threw that thing up. At first, I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, oh, that was his attempt. That was his attempt.
And one. Meanwhile, we roll on. Back to football. Our sneaky big stats begin with the game that Kimberly was highlighting a moment ago. We got the Lions and the Chiefs. Jared Goff not only undefeated against Patrick Mahomes, he's outplayed him both times they've met. When those two have been head-to-head, Goff 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. Mahomes 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. Goff is the only quarterback Mahomes has faced multiple times and never beaten.
Wow.
Lewis, do you think Goff outplays Mahomes again in the Sunday night primetime matchup?
Dang, those are some really rough stuff. No. No, because, look, I think Patrick, notwithstanding the pick six that he threw the other night, I think he's been on it. He looks like someone right now who is as dialed into his offense as he's ever been. The offense, the wide receiver core is starting to really gel. They're starting to work Brashard Smith out of the backfield as far as a receiving threat. And you see how Kareem Hunt is running in short yardage situations. I think overall, what does that mean to me? I think Patrick, look, they understand they're up against it right now. He has to have his best performance. That's why you pay a guy $500 million to respond in moments like this. And I think he will. Although, when we're talking about that MVP conversation again, objectively, Jared Goff has to be in that discussion if we're going to have that at this point in time, because he's lighting it up. There's no doubt about that.
Right now, the Lions look like the best team in the NFL, right?
Yeah, and this game is going to go a long way if we're talking about MVP stuff. These big-time marquee matchups against the quarterbacks, across from the quarterbacks like that, is going to go a long way to us deciding who gets it. But I do have questions about the health of that Lions defense, and that's what concerns me. I think no matter who wins this, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, it'll be a track meet. It'll be fun to watch. I think Mahomes, though, the Chiefs as a whole, this is a big for the Chiefs defense. It's a big matchup. Yep. They need to show up, right? Like they can't let games get away from them like they did in Jacksonville. They need to jump on an opponent and show what they're about.
I mean, everybody's going to be looking at Chris Jones. Like, what are you going to do in this game after that stumble touchdown situation?
Offensive lineman, you hope he don't go wild.
Look, if you're the Chiefs and you got a 14-0 lead against Jacksonville, you're supposed to win. And it speaks volumes about the Jaguars that they came back and won that game in primetime. Let's see what Kansas City has for an answer. The next one, our second sneaky big stat.